One company that I was working with had as part of their overarching business strategy to expand their business that had been 100% US into Canada. It was a specialty payroll company. And as part of the conversation with the management team and their private equity owners, they looked at both it was a make versus buy decision. Did they want to start an enterprise from zero in Canada, or did they want to buy an existing operation? And we looked at those two opportunities side by side. And finally, we identified a small company that they had an affiliate relationship with. They'd done a little bit of business together. And we determined that business had a relatively small number of clients. They weren't terribly interesting in terms of the client base that my client had interest in on a long-term basis. But they did have some things that were very interesting. They had bank accounts that were set up to handle payroll processing in Canada, subject to all the Canadian legal, union, and tax requirements. They also had relationships with key processors of payroll in the entertainment industry, which was was a significant part of the market. And so those were, you could say, approved vendor relationships. So we ended up negotiating a price that was far less than what starting from scratch would have been, far less risky than what starting from scratch would have been, and far higher than what would have been logical if you looked very narrowly at the business operation that they were buying. So it was very attractive to the seller because of the core competency and the legal relationships that they had. And it was very attractive to my client because it gave them instant market access. So if you didn't have a corporate strategy that defined your goal and what you were trying to accomplish in the marketplace, you couldn't make that make versus buy decision. And the acquisition strategy in isolation would have said, that's a stupid price to pay. You're paying several times revenue for a business that's never going to be worth that much. But that wasn't what they were trying to accomplish. They were trying to accelerate their business strategy.